If you are receiving this message, it means you've found us at last. You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity. We have been preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries. We have been patient. We know you have much to teach us. If you can hear my voice, whoever you are, welcome home.
It just repeats after that.
Who was that?
The head of the station, presumably.
Sounds more like a cult leader to me. Someone who flew too far from home. Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt. Some of them lasted. Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Still, a station this large, uncharted, and seemingly uninhabited? It's like nothing I've heard of.
What did the initial scans tell us?
None of the scanners penetrate past the first level, but there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
Maybe. But we don't know who stashed it here. Or who else they might have told about it.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there? The place is massive.
There was a line in the coordinates. Something about the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
Won't know till we get inside. Arlen, Rayan, stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
Sure thing, boss man. Good hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Cap! Be careful in there.
Exactly how old is this place?
Too old to be on any maps. Maybe 100 years?
Damn. This is fucking strange.
Let's search for the command center.
Found it! Over here.
I've never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
An entire station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core. The station is ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
The aux power is on these breaker boxes. This sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room like this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector. We still haven't talked about last night. Probably should keep it that way for now. About last night.
Yeah, Cap. Tell us about last night. Which one of you made all those noises? Sounded like a goyo stuck on a...
Ah, Filota! Get off this channel! The idea of exploring this whole station doesn't appeal to me. But whoever said riches came easy. There's a dead body here. He seems almost... posed.
That's weird. Do you think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around. The last one? Huh. What does this mean?
Okay. This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it. If Cox was right, we're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So, what do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Ceres.
You want to go back to the station with a bounty on your head?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps Belters. Filota.
Drummer? What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them. I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you? What are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Philota, you must have some idea. You could pick a station to settle in. Set up shop as an engineer.
I could. I'd miss flying around, though. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already. I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science. Next life goals. Strange lesson for children. Or anyone. Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson. These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever. All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths. This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
Looks like they were pulling walls off the station to fashion these caskets. Big pagal.
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they'd given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in.
You were kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
Maybe the people here were abandoned and got desperate. They could have thought they needed the bodies for something.
Could be. There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
Grateful to have company in here. Okay, so now that we know that this channel is definitely private,
You can finally tell me that last night was amazing, and you'll never be the same again? I'm flattered.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out. Huh. All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds. I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
Looks like the medic was well liked.
So you're heading back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. If I knew last night was a one-off, I would have gotten even less sleep.
I will miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
Thank you.
Looks different from the coffins in the upper sectors. Maybe they built it in the early days, before they ran out of supplies. Another nav beacon.
We must be getting close to the core.
You seeing this?
Sure am. How has all of this just been sitting here?
Their stories were abandoned, just like they were.
What gets me is that there was no OPA back then. There wasn't even the word Belter. But as soon as they got out here, somehow their lives didn't matter anymore.
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, welcome to the OPA.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too. The OPA isn't just for dock orphans on Ceres. It's for anyone who wants to fight for a free belt. At least that's what it should be.
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something. Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything. No more scavenging, no more running.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you. Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better future for the Belt. I want to be a part of it. If you'll have me, I mean.
I'd be lucky to have you. So would the OPA. As long as you're sure that's what you really want.
I want to be a part of something that matters. And I want to be with the only person who's ever made me feel like I matter too. Holy shit, this is beautiful.
It would be beautiful if it wasn't filled with dead Belters. That shape at the bottom, I recognize it from the coordinates.
That's promising. Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll meet you down there. Okay, here's something. The sector's thermoscanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
They're still here!
Coming down!
No, stay back. Try to get eyes. My name is Kamina Drummer. I don't know who you are, but...
I know who you are! You're the pirate JP sent to take me out! Lousy in your scum! But you'll never find that sample!
Maya!
I see him. He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here. Okay, he's coming up on the left. Okay, he's flanking around to your left. You got him, but I don't think he's down. I lost visual.
Maya!
Wait, he's charging. Your left now.
Wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else. JP?